Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a tarot card reader, amongst other things. And today we are going to do a collective reading for earth signs. Finally, my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's your time, baby. So, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pull some other signs to see who else we're reading. This could be anyone in your birth chart, anyone in your energy, not anyone in your birth chart, any other signs that's in your birth chart or your birth chart. I don't know what that accent is. I'm so sorry. Could be my retainer too. Somebody is foreign. I don't know. Talks funny. But it could be in your birth chart or your person's. Somebody just heavily in your energy. And for sure we're doing earth signs. Let's see if any other signs come out. Let's separate this so that we have a nice clean space here. I've already saged, not really saged, but smoke cleansed because I did other readings this morning. So we're just gonna get right into this one. Hope you guys have been doing well. I missed this particular space. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Divine Light Beings, what other elements are, significant to the reading? I think that's Capricorn. Is it? Yeah. Sometimes the signs look different. They're not always the same depending on who's interpreting them. But there's two symbols for Capricorn. My hand smells so good. So we have Capricorn, which is an earth sign. So it might be, this is kind of in the middle here. Might be an Aries, might be Cancer, might be Virgo. Aries is facing me. So those three are significant. Gemini is here as well. Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Libra. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Air sign, heavy. Okay, there's an air sign here. Air element here. I'm going to see how that's relevant with the rest. But all three air signs showed up. Sagittarius showed up. Aries is on the fence. So a little bit of fire. So this could be heavy on the Capricorn. This could be somebody's sun sign possibly. A Cap. We're reading a Cappy. I also got some water here for Pisces. But that's the only one. Virgo would be more earth. And then fire with the Saggy. All three air elements. So somebody's heavy with that in their placements. Let's try to place these back just the same so that during the reading, I could take a look and see what was relevant. Okay. This was right on the fence. It's crazy. But kind of like this. It was Aries, but let's see. What I'm still seeing 611s, and I don't know why I just said 611s, but 644s and 611s. Still seeing that. 10:57 on the time. It's almost 11 o'clock, so that's 111, 11. What planets are relevant, Spirit, for the reading, for our Earth sign reading? Venus and Mars is here. Wow, Mars is here 3 times. So, I'm sorry, Venus is here 3 times. So wherever Venus is, Heavy on the Venus. Hold on, let me see. Is this South Node or North Node? Heavy on the Venus. Heavy, 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 heavy. 3 times. And heavy on your moon sign. Whatever your moon sign is in. And Mars is here once. And we need to see if this is South Node or North Node. Still getting confused with that. South Node. Somebody's in their South Node. That is the South Node symbol, guys. So this has something to do with somebody in their South Node. Okay? Their moon sign is significant, whether it's Capricorn or an air sign. Venus. Wherever your Venus falls, significant. Mars, significant as well. Let me see something. Yeah, that's totally Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars is here. Yeah, there goes Mars. Because I was like, where's the other one? Okay. Yeah, Venus is here 3 times. That's intense, okay? And then Mars is here once. Your moon sign is very significant, and your South Node placements. All right. What's this? What numbers, Spirit, are significant for confirmation for the collective? What numbers? Whew, it did not fall. 8, that's abundance. 111. I said it. 11 is here. 12, you could be seeing 12, 10. 11 is here 4 times. There's 3. Mind, body, spirit. 12 is like a twin flame, breaks down to 3 anyway. So that's mind, body, spirit. 10 still breaks down to a 1. That's confirmation. So you're going to get a lot of confirmation from this reading, it seems like. Let's put these over here. Should I? Or I could just put it. I'll just put it over here. 8, this has to do with abundance. Somebody's abundance. 10, new cycles ending, or a new cycle, starting a new cycle. 11 is confirmation, breaks down to 2, which is balance. Spiritual confirmation also. Okay. If you're seeing any of those numbers, this reading is for you. To be confirmation for you. Should I do it this way? I think I'm going to do it reverse. Start out with the tarot. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Somebody's moving forward after possibly a decision. I don't want to put that up too loud. I don't want any problems. You know? Let's see here, Spirit. This is shuffling for our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a collective reading. Remember, take what resonates, leave what does not. This is not going to resonate with everyone. Should you want a personal reading, the link to book a personal reading is in my bio or in the description below. And yeah, or you can DM me should you have any questions or want to know how to book a personal reading. Remember to call back your energy. I call back my energy from all places known and unknown, seen and unseen, from the living and the dead, cleansed and in the highest light. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting me and protect me as I read through this energy to discern the proper messages that need to be delivered to the collective. Shuffling for earth signs. Thank you, Father, for answered prayers. Amen. Let's see. Let me get 5 cards, Spirit, for earth signs. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't talk about the planets. Victory. Jupiter. Heart. So something you're very passionate about, because fire's here is also heart chakra. Somebody's experiencing a victory, a success, achievement. Let's look that up really quick. In astrology, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, pleasure, relationships, representing our values. So this could be a love reading because it's a lot of Venus here. Desires and how to express affection and attract others to it. Love and relationships, values, self-worth, art and creativity, feminine energy. The significance in the birth chart is the sign Venus occupies. A birth chart reveals how a person approaches love, pleasure, and what they find attractive. Venus in retrograde, which I think that did happen, which occurs about every 18 months, is about time of reflection on relationships and values. Okay, Venus rules the signs Taurus, Libra, and Pisces. We did get a Libra out here. Venus in different houses. Where Venus is in your birth chart tells you where the energy is the strongest. For example, Venus in the first house makes a person attractive and charming with Venus in the first house. Okay, let's look at if it talks about other. Won't let me. Okay, here's some more. Venus in the first house makes a person attractive and charming. They can easily draw others to them. Venus in the 5th house brings creativity and romance. People with this placement and love art and enjoy being in love. They just like being in love. Venus in the 7th house focus on partnerships and marriage. Very focused on partnerships and marriage. And when Venus moves through a birth chart that connects with other planets, it brings more love, beauty, and harmony to that area. Venus in retrograde happens about every 18 months, and it's time to look back on the relationships, like I said. Venus is a big deal in astrology, showing love, beauty, and harmony. Its place in the birth chart and during transits affects how we love and what we find beautiful and what we value. Understanding Venus helps us to handle relationships and enjoy the good things in life with more ease and grace. I think that was very helpful. Just did a quick Google search there. And I'm definitely going to look back at that again so I can double check where my Venus placement is. Okay. I think I have an idea. I think. But either way, there's a victory here. All right, let's see. Let me get 4 more cards, Spirit, one at a time. Tell me about earth signs energy. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Whoa. For the Queen of Cups, possibly about a Queen of Cups, having to do with the Queen of Cups. Here's Gemini and Cancer, 3rd eye. Someone that can see, someone that's intuitive. Let me get 2 more, Spirit. The Lovers, now that we're talking about Venus, this is Mercury as well. The Lovers card. So this is a victory, heart chakra twice in the heart space, possibly. Not possibly, pretty sure that's what's happening here. I don't know. There we go. Yeah. Gemini twice. This is maybe a twin here, twin flame situation. There's a victory here. Unity, values, soulmates. Victory for a Queen of Cups and their soulmate. Let me get two more, Spirit. Wow, I called it. I said this was going to be about love. This is a lot of Venus placements. Check out where your Venus is at. Knight of Pentacles, a solid offer here. Another thing with the heart chakra. Taurus is here. Didn't we say the Venus rules over Libra and Taurus, I think? Oh, look, it says about Venus in Aries is an energy that's very passionate and direct. Just think about the energy that Venus in Pisces brings, a dreamy, caring energy. People with these places are very romantic, understanding, and very artistic. Venus in Pisces. Very dreamy, extremely romantic, understanding, and usually very artistic. With Aries, a bold love, like to take charge, very fiery, maybe act a bit impulsive. Venus in Libra, very fair placement, charming, keeping the peace when it comes to love. Okay? Yes, it did say that. For example, when Venus is in Taurus, this is one of its special signs. It's strong and steady. Oh, that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here. People with this placement enjoy comfort, beauty, and loyalty. A very loyal love. They like stability and the finer things in life. It's funny. When Venus is unbalanced, it can spark jealousy, shallowness, and overindulgence. Indulgence? Okay, so there's a Taurus here. Lovers, so a very steady, reliable, loyal lover situation with this pentacle. That is spot on what I'm reading here. One more card. One more card, Spirit. What do you have to say about this earth sign energy here? Oh, somebody's anticipating their ships coming in. You set their ships out. They're finding direction now. They have foresight. They're taking a chance. Moving forward to new opportunities. Looking outwardly very optimistic energy. With their very steady, loyal, and sweet love. They're being victorious. And the reason why they're being victorious is because they're very optimistic on the direction that they're going. Feels like somebody's made a choice. I think I said that in the beginning. Oh, let me turn this down just a little bit. I think I did say that in the beginning. Tell me about this victory. What about the victory? Okay. Oh, okay. A cycle is complete. Fulfillment, completion, sense of belonging, unity. You're coming together. It's a union here. You're starting a new cycle. This is why we said the 10-10 thing. New cycle. Here it is right here. With a union. This is about a union. You're communicating this. You're getting really grounded with this person. Lots of Leo energy too. And I see Aries here. Aries was out on the deck when I shuffled. Aries here 3 times. Leo's here twice. Gemini's here twice. Taurus here is 1 time. Okay, so this victory is about a union and a cycle being over. Is it? Tell me more. Well, let me get more on this Queen of Cups here. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Too much. This came out in reverse. Sadness, gloom, sorrow, pessimism, failure. Maybe this Queen of Cups is sad about this. This Queen of Cups is sad about this union. That was not expecting that. Queen of Cups, sadness. This Queen of Cups could be a Gemini. I just saw something. So annoying. I just saw something. Whatever. A Gemini that has maybe or had a gift of sight, or maybe that can see or is seeing something, and they are disempowered by this. They feel gloomy at this victory. This Queen of Cups is not happy about this victory. Is my deck upside down? No, it's not. Somebody could be moving away from this. Gemini, Queen of Cups, maybe Cancer. Gemini, Cancer. This Queen of Cups here. Somebody got in their ship and is moving away. What the fuck was that, bro? Yeah, there's a new cycle beginning with the union. And it's a victorious one. Tell me about the lovers situation here. What about the lovers? Oh, baby, it's a spiritual union, or its spirit has intervened. Lovers being clarified by the Hierophant. This is a marriage. Maybe a spiritual marriage. This is a marriage. Religious beliefs, spiritual wisdom, knowledge. Taurus. Venus. Venus has made an appearance for the first time. Look at that. On the Hierophant. It could be a spiritual union. Wow. Ooh, Gemini is betrayed. They feel backstabbed. Gemini again. No, that's what I just heard. What? Who is this Gemini? Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. This Gemini doesn't want collective to have this victory. Because this Gemini, the sun came out in reverse for this Gemini. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles spirit. One card at a time, please. Oh, yeah. This came out sideways. This is emotional fulfillment. This offer, this solid offer in Taurus, that's loyal and steady, walking towards opportunity. That's finding its direction towards you. This is emotional fulfillment. This is going to make somebody very happy. Tell you about this Three of Wands and finding direction. Oh, this is wish fulfillment. You're having the confidence to go towards your wish fulfillment, something that you want, something you're wishing for. Pisces again, Jupiter again. Jupiter's here a couple times, guys. Oh, look, Venus again. Look at Venus in this Four of Wands here. This is definitely a love situation here. And there's throat chakra, so there's communication about this. It's twice. Venus, throat chakra. Venus, Aries, Venus, Taurus. So it's a loyal, passionate, driven love. Leo's here a couple times too. And Pisces. This could be a spiritual union here. Oh, this Queen of Cups is, the sun is in reverse. Look, passionate new beginning. Somebody might be stepping into something new. Tell me about this World card and the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands. This victory for the, whoa, this wasn't upright. It's balance. The victory is at its balance. Shared wealth. Giving and receiving. Six of Pentacles. That's the Mars. There goes Mars. Taurus, heart chakra again. Shared wealth, giving and receiving. This is going to be a prosperous union. Financial support and stability. Financially stable, very prosperous. Heart chakra again. This is something that somebody's very passionate about. Grounded, hardworking. Balanced. You're going to accumulate shared wealth together. This union together is going to spark shared wealth where they're going to be wealthy together. You and this person will be victorious. This is the victory. Wow. Conflict coming up next for the Queen of Cups. Wow. Battles, fights, violence, aggression, hostility, defeat. Somebody's been defeated. Looks like it could be this Queen of Cups. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. It's the Sun. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups with the Sun in reverse. What about this Queen of Cups with the Sun in reverse, Spirit? One card, please. Queen of Cups with the Sun. You can't make this up. I love doing these readings with just my energy and it's not live or collective or anything. It's nice. It's so clear. I love it. Death and transformation. Something has ended. Somebody's in loss and sorrow. It's this Queen of Cups here. Could be a mother figure or a mother. But this is clarifying a Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups has a Sun in reverse. Death and transformation here. Let me see. How can I hold this so you can see? Sun in reverse. Death and transformation. See that? Queen of Cups. Sorrow. Why? Because they lost. They're sad and depressed with defeat, sitting in Five of Cups, loss, death and transformation. Something has transformed. Something has ended. In the heart space, Scorpio here. Scorpio here is twice. It have to do with the Scorpio. Wow. Loss, sorrow, disappointment, despair. Somebody else is the Three of Cups celebrating. About to clarify the lovers in the Hierophant energy here. Wow. Despair, disappointment, relationship problems, pessimism. This person is lost. That's a defeat here. Maybe this person did not want you to get this victory. It's a victory for you, but a loss for this Queen of Cups here. Could be a mother figure, somebody's baby mom, somebody who's supposed to be intuitive. Or maybe they can intuitively see that they have lost this. They're depressed about this because something has ended for them and transformed into something else. Look at this. Look at this. This is the Hierophant stepping in front of that horse. So Spirit actually came in. It's the Hierophant, look. And the Hierophant came out next. This is spiritual. This was spiritual. Something tried to end the spiritual union. Spirit stepped in. Spirit stepped in and severed this. Spirit delivered this. Death and transformation. That's crazy, yo. Tell me about the Hierophant. Look, Three of Cups on the bottom. Tell me about the Hierophant and the Lovers card. Hierophant and the Lovers. This union, the Lovers card, the Hierophant. That's the rain. So I'm trying to talk loud. The Hierophant and the Lovers. Anxiety, despair. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Somebody's anxious about this. Isolation, nightmares, breaking point, anguish, overwhelmed. Tell me more. What about this? The Hierophant and the Lover's card. Because of magic, magician. Oh, look at all this. Yeah. Somebody's sad and anxious about this. Because there was magic against this manifestation for this Queen of Pentacles. This is a wife of the deck. It's the Queen of Pentacles competing. It was competition, but somebody was defensive. Defended themselves over this competition. And magic. Somebody was using magic. Or this Queen of Pentacles was anxious about this. So then they got into their magician's bag and manifested. Started manifesting, started using magic. But there was competition and conflict. Someone got defensive, defended themselves. I think they defended themselves with magic. Through their manifestations. This is Queen of Pentacles here. This is the wife. The abundant person. There was competition over this Queen of Pentacles. Somebody was very strong-willed and defended themselves. They were stressing this person out. Or they tried to make them lose sleep. Gemini. Yeah, this is Gemini. Anxiety, despair, hopelessness, isolation, nightmares at a breaking point. Because of the magic they did against this Queen of Pentacles, but she defended herself over this hermit. Somebody had spiritual enlightenment over this lover's situation. Tell me about this Nine of Wands. What about this Nine of Wands? Tell me about this situation here. Nine of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles. And the competition and the magic. I don't know. I was doing work against this. That was a Two of Cups. An X. Scorpio. Heart chakra is all over this. This is somebody that you're familiar with. Somebody you know. Could be a friend. This is somebody you know. Somebody you knew. Somebody familiar to you. This has something to do with them. Somebody you knew. And they're worried. Or this could bring you despair and sadness too. The fact that it's somebody you knew. Tell me about the Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Emotional fulfillment, Ten of Cups. What about it? Emotional fulfillment, Ten of Cups. Whoa. It's an offer, a love offer. Knight of Cups. Somebody was trying to steal your good fortune. And they were anticipated bringing you burdens. You see that? Good fortune. Your good karma. You wanted to steal it. Take it. And they anticipated for you burdens. But that didn't work out. That's why this person is so sad and defeated. Because you're still getting the offer. Possibly from a Scorpio here. A water sign. They're all in their heart chakra. They couldn't steal that. Scorpio is here a lot. This is like 5 times I've seen this sign. Look, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. They just want to give to you. Be ready to receive. People want to give to you. Emotional fulfillment. Somebody from your past that you knew was competing with you. Somebody now is in despair because Spirit has them hung by a rope. Tell me about this wish fulfillment, Three of Wands. Or they were trying to make you feel this despair. But somebody got in their bag and started manifesting like a magician. Tell me about this wish fulfillment and Three of Wands. Wish fulfillment, Three of Wands. What about this wish fulfillment? Three of Wands. Whoa. The King of Wands coming in fast. Rapid change. Scorpio again. Wish fulfillment for the King of Wands, or for this Queen of Pentacles here, is this King of Wands. Somebody who's also very magical. He holds a staff. Has honor. Entrepreneur. He can see with the third eye. Ooh, look at the High Priestess on the bottom. So can you. Tell me about this King of Wands. What about this rapid change? King of Wands coming in quick. Look at the Empress. To the Empress. King of Wands and Empress. This is happening fast. King of Wands, Empress. This is a wish fulfillment for the Empress. And I don't know. Tell me about this Empress and King of Wands. An Empress wants to be with the King of Wands, not another Emperor. Oh. Nine of Pentacles, single and successful. Somebody might be left out in the cold. Nine of Pentacles. What about the Nine of Pentacles? Wish fulfillment. Oh, they wanted to be single, I guess, to try to go after this Empress or go after each other and have opportunity. So they needed to be independent. That was their wish, I guess. That's what they wanted. It's happened quickly for them to be free. Traveling, decisions, planning. Now that I'm free, I'm planning. Now that I'm free, I'm plotting on the Empress. Yeah, basically. Somebody set themselves free. Here's what it looks like. The 9 is the singles card. But this has something to do with the Empress. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups and the Death card. Death to a 2 of Cups situation. Loss. What they lost was the 2 of Cups. A relationship. A romantic entanglement. A shared understanding has ended. That's what has transformed. That's why this person is now single. And they're anticipating something else, which is the Empress. It's right here. Loss. Loss and death and transformation of what? A 2 of Cups. For the Queen of Cups. This is clearly what they lost. This is clear now to this person that this is, they've lost this. Ooh, look. Heartbreak. Somebody's heartbroken. This is for earth signs. This is Venus again. Mars, Mars. Mars. A very masculine, strong energy with the Mars. Venus, Venus. That's crazy. A lot of Mars and Venus is right here. Somebody's moving towards the Empress quickly. That's their wish fulfillment. They're planning this with the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Tell me about this victory in the 6 of Pentacles. What does that mean? Victory with the 6 of Pentacles. Abandonment. 8 of Cups. What about this? Abandonment. Oh. Strength. Inspired. Somebody could have walked away from this. That's why the World card is here. Look at the Devil on the bottom. What the? There's a Devil on the bottom. Somebody could have walked away from this. Look. They took a lot of strength to be inspired enough to walk away from this. But it has something to do with balance. That's why this world cycle was here. But it's like you got the victory and walked away. Somebody was victorious. What's this? Tell me about this strength card. 8 of Cups. Strength card, 8 of Cups. There were too many illusions for this person to take a leap of faith towards that direction. Confirmation. So the cycle with that ended. But they had the victory. It's right there. Victory with the union, but they closed out the cycle because it was too many illusions. Somebody was not clear. Somebody didn't clarify all these illusions. So it took a lot of strength to walk away. That's something heavy about balance. Giving and sharing. Wealth. That could have been an issue there. It's unbalanced. Or maybe finding balance was an issue. Giving and sharing wealth. Whatever it was, somebody walked away. Because the cups are still in upright. They're not spilt. This person's cups are spilt. This person's cups are not. They're choosing, though, to walk away. Now this the King of Wands wants to run back fast to the Empress. Now that he's single. But it seems like this, like something that took too long. Because this energy sat long enough for this person to finally find the strength, to do something. It took a little while. You didn't just up and do that. You never took the leap of faith, or you wanted to. But not towards illusions. You felt like you were taking a leap of faith over towards something that was unclear. Boom. So this person walked away. In essence, it is a victory because this Scorpio or whoever or Gemini or whatever, that still ended. That person's in a 5 of Cups, if you want to consider that a victory. So whatever competition, Spirit ended it. That was done. But we have free will. So I don't know what happened in this situation, but somebody decided to not take a leap of faith towards the illusions. Let's see what the other deck has for us. Call back my energy from all places seen, unseen, known, unseen. Living of the dead. I call my spiritual protection back to me from all places seen, unseen, known, unknown. I call my energy back to me. Jezebel on the bottom. It's raining outside. Holy Spirit, tell us more about this earth sign reading here. Clarify this victory, world cycle ending, taking a leap of faith, 8 of Cups walking away. What more can you say about this? This is a house, a home, a relationship. Somebody who felt like home. Emotional pain. What else? Abuse. Oh, this cycle ended with this union here. Possibly because of sharing and giving wealth. That was an issue. They got inspired to not take a leap of faith on this. Somebody felt abused within this. They wanted real love. Tell me more. Whoa. To get on their pathway. Does they have a gift? They were like, I don't need to stand for this abuse. I have a gift. I can get on my pathway. Oh, they're a rich girl. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. What about the Queen of Cups here? And the loss and the Sun in reverse. What about this Queen of Cups? Balance. The chakras. Yeah, they're not balanced. They could possibly have an attachment. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Oh, they wanted to appear as that was the illusion. They wanted to appear like the divine feminine. They were wearing a mask. Like they were balanced. But they were not. This Queen of Cups was not. She was wearing a mask. Competing with the Empress, who's also the Queen of Pentacles here. That was the problem. Somebody was fighting over a gift. Abusing someone else in a home. Till they got on their pathway and got connected with their gift. Their spiritual gift. This person chose to get on their path to get their gift. Because at home they were getting abused. Or to the person that they felt like home is home to them. Home could be a person, a relationship. The relationship was abusive. No clarity. The cycle ended on that. Or a new cycle began. Confirmation. Maybe that's what the victory is. And then we have this Queen of Cups here who's wearing a mask. Masking herself as a divine feminine that's balanced. But it was not true. They were wearing a veil. Wow. Tell me about this Lovers. Competition. Queen of... Yeah, competition was with the Jezebel. This other person was a Jezebel. The Jezebel was competing over your manifestations. Tell me about this Lovers. Opposition. They placed themselves as an opposition. They got fucked up. This is what happened to the opposition. Competition, opposition. The Jezebel was the opposition, but look at her now. Jezebel, opposition. This could have been somebody you knew. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. This Knight of Cups and the wish fulfillment. And the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Lust. Somebody was lusting after a healer. Which is the Queen of Pentacles. She is a healer. Somebody healed their lustful ways. Jezebel and lust. Healer. What about this healer and the Knight of Pentacles? Oh, this is a nice guy. Divinity, legal. This nice guy who is... could be in legal trouble. A nice guy could be in legal trouble here. This is divinity. Something about somebody's divinity. Your divinity is at risk here. Ooh, courthouse is being judged. For maybe lustful ways. They tried to heal their lustful ways because it was causing them to possibly risk their divinity. This is a nice guy. Tell me about this nice guy. About this nice guy. Tell me about this nice guy. Transition. Something might be ending. It's literal death, though. A death to something. Maybe your divinity. I don't know. This nice guy might have bit off more than he can chew. 51:44 on the time. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, and all this anticipation and moving forward and travel. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, somebody's concerned. They're concerned now because didn't I say somebody has good karma because they're protected? Somebody's protected here. The Empress, their wish fulfillment. That causes people concern because everything they tried to throw quickly at this Empress didn't work. Now they're concerned. Oh, they're anticipating. You know what this karma and protection? Third party situation. They were anticipating. Look at the clock. I'm concerned that I might not really. I want to look. They were anticipating this, waiting that's in the world, but karma's here, and their good karma is protected. Somebody was trying to take that. Tell me more. This King of Swords might go to jail. That's what this is twice. This legal situation is here. This could have been a nice guy, but their divinity, their lustful ways, their divinity is at risk. That's why they're concerned. They're concerned about karma. They must have done something. This looks like two people involved in this. An ex. Imprisonment is here for the Ice King. I gotta go. Tell me about this Ice King and imprisonment. Yeah, for spreading a false narrative about a sweetheart. The Queen of Cups. Or somebody who's just nice. They spread a false narrative about this person. And they're getting... It must have been really bad because they might be going through imprisonment, judgment. The courthouse was here, legal judgment. This is karma. Because this person is protected. Could it be that this person also wanted a relationship after all of this? That's weird. You and your Jezebel were opposition. Then somebody moved to divinity and wanted to be a nice guy. I don't know. Take what resonates. But take us out, Spirit. What are we looking forward to? Yeah, look, flying monkey. They were not who they appeared to be. They could have wanted to be a nice guy, but they were really stuck in their lustful ways. And you were protected against this. This was all against, you know, this Empress. Oh, it could have been the Queen of Cups who lost this. And it's the... Whoa! information. And it was the Queen of Pentacles here who was competing. That was a Jezebel. Either way, there's a Jezebel here. Place yourself where it fits. And there's two women. There's a third party situation. There's three people. A masculine and two feminines. There's a false narrative being spread about one sweet person, and the other person is wearing a veil, trying to be the sweet person. And somebody's going to jail for spreading whatever falseness is, because the other person is going to get good karma because they're protected. You were protected against this. It's crazy. I have 4 minutes. I really gotta go. Flying monkey, yeah. Anything else to clarify this? Oh, they're gonna get real love with a mature man. Somebody's definitely lost out on a union here. Mature man, real love. This was a spiritual union. Somebody else is unbothered. This looks like it was a spiritual union, and something literally got in the way. What else? What an intense reading for earth signs. High priestess. This is somebody's occupation. To be a high priestess. To operate in their third eye. Well, this is why they were able to see themselves out of this, because this was a lot. This is very murky. A lot of stuff. I'm going to cut it right here because I don't want it to go too long. I did want to pull another deck though. But I'm going to stop it right here, earth signs. This is a lot. Okay? This is definitely a lot. If this resonated with you, hit a like, a share, subscribe. Drop a comment below. You know, let me know what you think. There's definitely karma here. And this is about a relationship, very much so. A relationship it's giving. And a third party situation. Somebody pretending to be somebody that they're not. And somebody moving on from the abuse to get on their pathway to obtain their gifts. And this is good karma for them. Good karma that's coming back because they're spiritually protected. This had to do with two people, an Ice King and a Jezebel. Okay? And legal issues are here as well. So this could be spiritual, or it could be in the actual 3D form. So they're being judged for this. Okay, I hope this brought clarity somehow for someone, and yeah, I call my energy back to me and return it back to you in love and light and cleansed. And yeah, I love you guys. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.